Hi there, it's Cari Palmer, Nuggets of Knowing. And I want to talk a little bit more about the law of attraction today because if you don't know much about it, it is all there is. It is true as true as true. Law of attraction is about how like equals like, water seeks its own level. We talked about emotions before and how you feel. How you feel is everything, because if you're feeling bliss and great, nothing but amazing stuff is coming your way. If you feel crappy, if you feel jealous, if you feel any resentment or anger, you're going to keep getting more of that. And that's the truth. I want to tell you about a time when I manifested something crazy. My life had been going along very vanilla. It totally was. Husband, daughter, everything was just as. Went to work every day, kid went to school. During 2 walks in September, I looked up to the universe and I just said, okay, if I'm not supposed to be going to work for whatever reason, make it so I can't go to work. I have to go up about 20 stairs for my job. And I just said, make it so I can't go to work, but don't break any bones. I was very specific. I did this twice during my walks. I'm like, all right, my life is vanilla. I need to change it up a little bit. And I was thinking, because if I wasn't going to work, perhaps I could be working on my book. So that's why I said, if I'm not supposed to go to work, make it so I can't. And again, don't break any bones. That was in September. I woke up October 18th. I had a little backache. So I ended up going to a doctor's with my daughter. And then as the day went on, it was like my back really started hurting. So got home, went to bed that night, and at 2:30 in the morning, I couldn't do it. I crawled to my car, drove myself to the emergency room where I had to sit for 4 hours. I was screaming in pain. I didn't care about anything at that point. I was hurting so bad. So long story short, of course, the emergency room doctors thought, she just wants drugs. Oh, they had no idea how bad I wanted drugs at that time, because a lot of people do fake back injuries or back pain for drugs. I just wanted Dr. Kevorkian at that point. I hurt so bad. So went to the emergency room. They did give me a low dose Vicodin, which of course I filled, and didn't even get to have an MRI until a week later because of the insurance. They won't let you do it. At the MRI, they saw that I had some pinched nerves. So they're like, there's the problem. I was in too much pain. I wasn't buying into any of this. I've never had pinched nerves before. So I did have pain medication, and I was eating pain medication. I had Percocet and Vicodin. I was back and forth until finally I was able to have an operation in November, like November 9th. So October 18th, the pain started. November 9th, I have the surgery to repair my pinched nerves. While they're in there doing the surgery, right before they closed me up, he was following a pinched nerve down. He found I had an infection in my tailbone. Wow. It wasn't broken bones, an infection, a staph infection in my tailbone. So after that, I had to do IV antibiotics every day for 8 weeks. I had to administer it myself. They taught me how. And then I had jugs of antibiotics I took for the next couple of months. So I took more antibiotics during that time. But guess what? I wasn't going to work. And February 28th, I finally hit send on my manuscript for my book because I was going back to work. I manifested this incredible, mysterious tailbone infection just by asking for it. And I asked, and I was serious because I wanted change in my life. That book did not get published, thank God, because, it has changed 10 times over since then. But the fact is, I didn't go to work, and I did finish that book. I've manifested some incredible miracles in my life. For instance, my life was horrible growing up. So I was in Las Vegas, which is where I was born and raised mostly. We moved a lot. And I just remember we were just partying, we were drinking. It was just out of control. Smoking, just life was not good. I hated the path I was going down. So I fantasized about a knight in shining armor rescuing me and taking me away from Las Vegas. I visualized it, I prayed for it, I hoped for it. And one day I ended up getting on an airplane, running away from one boyfriend, escaping to another who was taking me to his class reunion. It's all convoluted. But I sat on the airplane, finally relaxed, because now I'm taking off. I could deal with all the pressures and all the crap back at home when I get back. And I looked over as the last person walked on the airplane, and there was a man just walking down the aisle. He didn't see me. As soon as I saw him, it was as if someone threw a medicine ball into my gut. I was like, oh, that's the man I'm going to marry. I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt my husband just walked by me. So long story short, again, before that flight landed, we were having a cocktail in the back of the plane, and we had a cocktail at the airport before we went our separate ways. 2.5 years later, he moved me to Ohio with him as his bride. And it was the worst thing that ever happened to me, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me because it gave me enough contrast to make me want out and want to change my life. I got so much more to share with you, but the law of attraction, it is real. What you put out to the universe, you're getting back. And something so simple as the word want, if you think, I want that, you're telling yourself you don't have it. So anything that you want for, you're not going to get because you don't have it. To manifest something, you need to feel the feelings of already having it. You need to experience the joy of it. Pretend in your world that it's there and it exists, and then it will. It's crazy how it works. Do read up on the law of attraction. It really is a thing. I know a lot of people that think it's not. No, it is everything. You can manifest the life of your dreams. It's definitely how you think and how you feel. The better you feel, the more likely you are to get everything you've ever wanted. It's Cari Palmer and Nuggets of Knowing. See ya.